All right, I wanted to give you a really quick overview on just one document in TEKS Resource System. If your district has TEKS Resource System, it's a really valuable and deep tool to help you with planning. If it doesn't, there are some options for you to look at some of these pieces via the parent portal. I kind of show you where that is. Some of the cut and paste things don't work. It definitely benefits you or your district to have the resource as a whole. But if you don't, that's fine. But one of the big things about this document is it helps you dig a little bit bigger into the TEKS specifications, which shows you kind of a stacked version of where your kids are and how to get deeper, and also to determine where they are and to what level you expect them to meet by the end of your lesson. So I'm going to go ahead and jump over here and share my screen for you, and we will take a look at TEKS Resource. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you the logged in version so you can go and find where those things are. So sign in, of course. One of the things that you're going to do here is just go to the quick search. It's the easiest way to do it. Drop down your grade level, whatever it is. We're going to jump in third just to kind of be in the middle for everybody. Have all the subject areas here. We're going to go to English and Language Arts to check it out, and you're going to go to search. Once you search, you just scroll down. Right here is the document that I really want to use, is that TEKS Clarification document. What that does is it gives you a level of specificity that you can use in designing your lessons with your students and get you kind of that powerful impact point and really help you design your teaching point just to better suit your needs as a teacher. So when I design my teaching point, I always go in there and select some of this and copy it and look at how depthful I want to go. So this document's laid out. You go down, you can see the standard is listed here. You've got your big standard if it's an overarching standard. So you've got like 3C here, and it kind of stays at the top as you roll down. The blue are the things that are included by TEKS Resource System. So those are not specifically listed in the standards, but it helps to clarify and give depth to the standard that you're working on. So let's just jump into here. Let's jump into maybe phonetic knowledge in third grade. So demonstrate and apply phonetic knowledge by, and then it has here decoding multisyllabic words and multi-sound spelling patterns such as a, ow, and n, right? So demonstrate and apply. So as you look down here, it gets more increasingly complex as you go. So it starts with the least complex at the top. So for instance, identifying unknown words for decoding, including multisyllabic words. So identifying those words is first. Looking for familiar parts in the words would be the next step. Segmenting the word into individual letters, sounds, or parts. Saying the sound. So it kind of increases in complexity. So if you're early on in the year, you're going to be looking at these earlier pieces to make sure that your kids have those in place. And as you move through the year, you're going to be looking at greater and greater depth as you go down through that in complexity. So there's something in the phonics section. Let's jump down to, let's go down into the comprehension section so you can see. You're going to want to use this document in convergence with your TEKS guide as well to give you kind of a mixed approach. So so you're getting the strands and you're understanding where you're at and your standards and that vertical alignment, which TEKS guide lays out really well and gives you some of those resources so you understand what that standard's asking you. And then this helps you kind of understand the skill level that you're expecting your students to produce. And so you would go down here and you would look through things like generate questions and making correct and confirm predictions. So making predictions may include using background knowledge. It's fairly simplistic, right? Using identification and understanding of text structures for cause and effect and problem solution are a lot more complex. So as you notice, it is going from least complex to more complex, and that allows you to go down through. There's some different notes down here as you go to. So it's talking about if you want to go to what standards for graphic and text features, what standards for genre-specific characteristics that you're looking for. So it gives you those different things as well as giving you some definitions down here in this area as well. So I hope that helps you out on this. For those of you that do not have TEKS Resource System in your district, that's not something that you guys have, there is a way to go to it, and I'm going to log out really quickly so I can show you that. So if you go back and you look at the parent resource page, if you already have TEKS resources, don't worry about this component. You'll get a better component through the way that you're doing it. But if you already have TEKS Resource System or you don't and you're out as a parent, you can go in here and select the grade level that you want in the subject area, like English Language Arts. And then you can go down here and check that TEKS Clarification document. That's the one you're looking for. And then you'll go ahead and hit search. That's all you're going to do. You'll come back with the TEKS Clarification document, and you can go ahead and view that as well. One of the big things here is it's got the copyright on it, so you can't cut and paste as easily to your lesson plans, things like that. So you're really going to have to look at it a lot more carefully and determine what of that you need and how you're going to type that out. But it does exist for you to be able to see it and look at it, and I think that's a valuable resource for you to look into. Again, that's definitely a component that has to come from your district if you don't already have it, but there is a way to kind of look at it and at least get an idea of that depth and complexity and maybe help clarify some of your thinking. Hope that helps. Hope you can jump into TEKS Resource System and look at the tools that they have there.